Hey guys, what's up? This is Ziploc Rules 2013, and welcome to an all-new episode of Zip's Collection. Today we're going to be playing a game that just recently came out on the Switch Online Super Nintendo app. And that is going to be the original Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo. This is an all-time classic. This is an amazing game. I'm gonna play it for you guys a little bit here on the channel. Now, quickly get the 50 live glitch. B-A-R-R-A-L. Plug those in while you're over the erase menu and you actually get 50 lives. It's a really cool little cheat code, I guess. Hope you rampage. Let's actually, I don't have the bonus. I've only got like a 50% completion on this file. But I've actually finished the game. Like, I've actually beaten K-Rool, so... I've only 100%ed. There's 100... excuse me, what? Just lost DK for no reason. Look how good this game looks for the Super Nintendo, man. Holy crap, this game is ahead of its time, graphically. And, yeah, this is a classic. It's an amazing game. Still holds up today, I'd argue, even. Maybe not necessarily graphically, although I do think it looks very good. Maybe it doesn't graphically hold up that well compared to newer games, but I'd argue gameplay-wise, this game is still amazing. And, it's a childhood favorite, of course. Did I miss I think I might have missed the bonus room down there. I don't even know. I've only 100%ed this game once. There's 101%. If you want to get everything, you play up to 101% in this game. But it actually goes up to 102% in DKC2 and then 103% DKC3. So it takes a little while to 100% everything. You have to go through all the bonus rooms. Oddly enough, collecting all the letters does not count towards that. It's something I didn't actually know that as a kid, but I just kind of assumed that counted. You see, I have 50 lives, but kind of always assumed that would count towards your final percentage. But yeah, this is a game that I've always loved. This was, I want to say, one of the first games I even played. If not, at least one of the first Super Nintendo games. Hello? Yeah, I went up there. Jeez, come on. Land on the rope, damn it. Seriously, look how good this looks. Oh, well, they animated the whole rainstorm. Looks beautiful. Even though it doesn't hold up graphically compared to today's games, it's still a beautiful game. And, yeah, one of my first games, I'm pretty sure. Now, I want to say I probably played the arcade Donkey Kong at the time when I first played this, because I knew who Donkey Kong was. It just, nope. Oh, there we go. No. Oh, I have to be up there to catch that. No. Oh, well. But, yeah, I think I'd already played the arcade Donkey Kong a bit, so I knew who Donkey Kong was, but I never knew they made, like, a full-fledged game out of him. And, it was, quite surreal to actually play this. And, like I said, all-time classic, still holds up today, I'd argue. And, a game I would highly recommend you play if you have the Super Nintendo Switch. Whatever. I'll just leave. I don't care. I didn't get any of the bonus rooms. I was going to try and catch some bonuses. Try and up my percentage on my file. But, yeah, I would definitely recommend this game in a heartbeat if you have the Switch Online service. Or if you find this at, like, a garage sale or cheap on eBay. I don't really know how much this game cost, because I actually never sold any of my childhood copies. Whoa, dudes, my name's Funky Kong, the legendary Funky Kong. You played Mario Kart Wii, which I know a lot of you probably have. This is where he actually originated from. So, if you haven't played this game, you might not know that. Let's see. Let's play one of these levels. I like snow levels. I tend to really like snow levels in platformers. Oh boy. Nice and snowy. So if you like snow levels, this will be a perfect level for you. Although these levels actually, this is a pretty hard game, I have to say. the classic Donkey Kong Country games are very difficult, especially when compared to the newer games. It's just very difficult. It's not unfair in difficulty, I wouldn't say. Here's one of the animal buddies. And fly around with her. She's actually... And you can lose her. Oh my god. Dang it. But yeah, this game is very fun, but very difficult. And yeah, that was one thing that took me by surprise when I came back to actually beat this game again. This is the only DKC I actually beat as a kid as well. Ooh, I barely caught that. But yeah, this game... Still, this is one of the few childhood games. I think I said this when I played this on Switch Online. This is one of the few childhood games I can still play today and still, like, be impressed by it. Like, holy crap. This is from, like, 1994, 95, whatever year this came out in. It's insane. It's an insanely good game. Ahead of its time, I'd say. And, still holds up today easily. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Get all the I didn't even get the first one. What the hell am I even doing? let's get all the other letters, even though it's not gonna mean anything. You get a 1-up at the very least when you get all the letters. They're oh boy. Yeah, you at least get an extra life if you get all the letters, but you don't get any. It doesn't really count towards your end percentage or whether you completely cleared a stage or not. It's really weird, but yeah, whatever. That barrel, those barrels would always signify coin in DKC3. Always let you know that there's a coin guy to kill. Oh, God, that stupid Barrel Kong. He has a really weird name. I forget it, but always wails a bunch of barrels at you, and he's really annoying. Piece of shit. Oh. Almost died there. He's pretty difficult to actually defeat. Well, whatever. Oh, this game is a classic. Definitely play this. Any of the Donkey Kong Country trilogy games, I would highly recommend. I think they've all aged fantastically. And, yeah, it's really, let's see. Who do I want to fight? Who's the boss in this level? Let me see, who's the boss? Oh, this guy. Oh, God, this guy. This guy is pathetically... Oh. I was going to say he's pathetically easy. I forget he actually gets harder on, when you play him here. But yeah, this guy, originally, when you originally fight him, I think he's in, like, the first or second world. He is ridiculously easy, and it's, like, stupid. He bumped me back. That's not fair. The bosses are nothing special. They're usually kind of easy. At least if you know what you're doing. There's one thing I like about DKC 2 and 3. They're a lot more challenging, especially the bosses. Probably the bosses being too easy is probably like my main complaint with this game. And otherwise, it's a fantastic game. A game you're still going to hear people talking about probably 10 years from now because it's just that legendary. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, he's no joke. At least in his final moves, he's pretty, yeah. Pretty intense, but, yeah. This game, should I promote? Oh, wait a minute to promote the Let's Play. Actually, no, let's do it right now. I couldn't find a current Let's Play. It was kind of surprising, because this is an all-time classic. Everyone loves this game. You'd think there'd at least be a Let's Play going on right now, but I couldn't really find one, at least not a proper one. So I went and found one that was done earlier this year, and it's going to be Psycho Wilco's Let's Play. He's a British Let's Player, and it was more of a crossover between a speedrun and a Let's Play. So he was kind of like trying to finish the game as fast as he could, but still play pretty much all the game. It wasn't a 100% run, but he was pretty entertaining. Pretty cool guy. So I'm going to promote Psycho Wilco's LP in the description. And yeah, check it out if you want more Donkey Kong Country action. Do I need that? I probably could use that. I might as well not even go for the bonus rooms. Because I can't even remember where half of them are. That's one thing. If I want to let's play this game, I'm gonna have to like memorize where all the bonus rooms are. Because I never was into doing that as a kid. I never 100%ed this like ever. Only recently did I even do it the first time. So and I kind of, depending on the game, I like to be somewhat of a completionist. So if I'm let's playing a 2D platformer, I'm gonna want to do pretty much everything in the game. So I don't know. I wouldn't want to do like an any percent playthrough of this game, kind of like Psycho Wilco did. No offense, like nothing against doing an any percent let's play. That is not even a term, so I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but you know, nothing against not doing a complete let's play. It's just kind of what I prefer doing. Here's a bonus. Right here you get the crocodiles. You try and get all the bananas. Alternate between these guys. They're gonna have invincibility frames, but you don't want to get hit like that. Dang it. Not what you want to do. But yeah, this game's just, I'd argue this is the worst game in the initial trilogy, but it's at least better than the newer games. The newer games are still really good, but still, I think the classic Donkey Kong Country games are just some of the best games of all time. Maybe not the first one, but 3 and 2 are easily like top 30, top 20 games ever, at least in my opinion. In my humble opinion. And yeah, I would love to do Let's Plays of those games. Don't know if I ever will. Probably would go in order at least, so if you're gonna see a Let's Play, this would probably be the first game you'd see, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you want me to do a Let's Play at least, so it would at least encourage me a bit more. But yeah, it was only just recently that I actually 100%ed this game for the first time. I never thought I would. Just because, I don't know, 101%, you gotta go through all the bonus rooms, all the levels. And, I don't know. I just kinda never felt compelled to even try. Let me see if I can get the bonuses here. Stupid rep. There we go. So, I don't know. I pretty much just... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I pretty much just used a video guide for all the bonuses, so I didn't really memorize them. So, don't expect me to really know any of the really tough secrets in this game, but overall, I think I'm an okay-ish DKC player, at least as long as I've had some time to practice playing. This isn't one of those games I can pick up after a year and be just as good as I was before. Let me see if I can get that. There we go. Nice. And that's totally irrelevant to completing the stage 100%, so I don't know why I did that, but whatever. But yeah, this is... I love these levels. They're so unique. Have their own personality. They have just kind of atmosphere, too. Very atmospheric. The music in the game is also really good. You've got to be kidding me. Come on. That's such bullcrap. But yeah, I think the game has amazing music, amazing visuals for the 90s. Still, the visuals impress me to this day, but above all, it's just it's just such a fun game. It's rewarding whenever you finish a level. Bit of debate as to whether or not the save system, because you have to get to Candy's save point in each world to actually be able to save your game, and you have to go through random portions of the world to actually reach it. Sometimes it's like half of the world. Sometimes it's right at the start. Sometimes it's literally right at the end. And if you die, you go back to the previous save point, which was fixed in the Game Boy Advance port. So I might actually play the GBA ports on the channel at some point. I went through the DK barrel. Stupid game lying about what I'm doing. The game is fake news. I just died there. That is such BS. I literally went through that barrel. I don't know why it didn't give me the extra Kong. Pretty much, you can only take one hit per Kong. So basically, you can think of each Kong as a health piece, health bar, or a heart. I think Tropical Freeze uses hearts, like you can take a certain number of hits. Here it's just one hit per Kong and they're dead, pretty much. So, yeah. But you can switch between the Kongs, which I don't think is something you can do. Usually, in Tropical Freeze, it's you kind of work alongside the Kong. In this game, the other Kong is just kind of there as a ghost, sort of off to the side. They don't really have too much of an impact on things, although that was changed in DKC 2. You can, like, grab a Kong, kind of work together with them. How do you get that without getting hit? Seriously. Oh boy, the vultures. Yeah, they don't call this vulture culture for nothing. Oh lord. But yeah, this is an awesome game. Some of these levels are just iconic, and same could be said for a good amount of the music as well. Stuff like what's it called? Aquatic Ambience. That's what I was thinking of. Probably the most iconic song in this game. Funky Flights also has a pretty good. Right here's Candy's save point. She's like right at the midway point of the world for some reason, but it's just, or actually no, pretty much at the end. I don't know. It's really weird. A lot of debate, because in the GBA version, you can literally save whenever the hell you want just from a menu. So pretty much, and that's the main thing. A lot of debate over whether the SNES versions or the GBA versions of the game are better. Kind of stupid that that's a question. Obviously, the SNES version is way better. Why would you play this game anything other than a Super Nintendo? I own the GBA cartridges, but only kind of as a novelty or a quick way of playing the game on a handheld if I don't want to set my Super Nintendo up. But what the fuck? Oh, it tried to put me back on it. Damn it. I forget what that animal buddy's called, but I like got hit. And I didn't want to save. What the hell? I didn't want to save. 48%. Yeah, I didn't gain any percentage. That sucks. But yeah, it's really weird. Like hit something, lost the animal buddy, but then landed on it as I was going down that little thing. Yeah, I had so much time to react there. Thanks, game. Oh my lord, get out of here. I forget. Is that like? I forget what this guy's name is. I think. He's one of the Kongs, I think. He's like a enemy Kong. Well, obviously an enemy, but like an opposing Kong or something. And of course, you had the Kremlings up there. They're kind of your main enemy. No! Oh, my lord. Those guys are annoying. They can ambush you just out of nowhere half the time. And you have no idea they're there. Usually, anyway. But yeah, this game... It provides a good challenge, but it's never... I mean, it's kind of unfair that you get sort of ambushed off screen. But for the most part, it's a pretty fair game. Its main drawback to, like, new players is probably the save system, just because you have to make it so far to actually make use of it. So a lot of people criticize it for that, but overall, I think it's a fantastic game. Would highly recommend any SNES fans or any Donkey Kong fans, even just 2D platformer fans, definitely give this game a playthrough. It is worth your time. Can confirm it is very much worth your time. It is a fantastic game. And I want to say if you have a Super Nintendo, it should be reasonably cheap to get a cartridge. I don't really know if that's the case anymore. Like I said, I had these games when I was a kid. Like, I never had to buy them or rebuy them. Because I never really, I never sold any of them. Although it was like $10 a cartridge for the GBA versions. I don't know. Kind of feel like I wasted some money, but at the same time, I love Donkey Kong Country. So I kind of felt compelled to have all the versions of the games. Wow, I'm so great at this game. I'm so great at this. Oh, Lord. But yeah. I don't know how much this would cost, but it's like $8 on the Virtual Console. So, pretty affordable, and if you have Switch Online, just keep subscribed. Just stay subscribed to Switch Online. And, pretty easy way of playing the game. And obviously, if you have Virtual Console, at least the Wii U Virtual Console or Switch Online, you have save states. So if you're not the best player, you can at least kind of save your progress. Which is one reason I don't really like playing on the Switch Online for some games, because I don't like using save states. I like beating games completely legitimately. I don't really like using artificial means of completing challenges. Let me see. Should be... Yep, bonus. Of course. I at least remember some of the bonus. There's at least kind of a visual indicator there. Some bonuses aren't quite as obvious, but I don't know. Usually at least some sort of visual hint, visual clue, at least to some degree. What? Damn it. I didn't think there was going to be another one there. That's stupid. This game can be kind of stupid. At least can seem like it if you're not the best player around. Which seriously, what the fuck? That's what I'm talking about. I don't like being ambushed off screens. It's one of the many faults of this game. There's a lot of criticisms you could point out for this game. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are nostalgia blinded for this game as well. I might sort of be in that camp, although at the same time it is a classic, and it still is a fantastic game, even despite some of its shortcomings or its faults. You know, overall the positives outweigh the negatives in my opinion by quite a bit. Okay, another Kremling didn't or not Kremling. Damn it, I forgot you had to time that one. Or yeah, Kremling. An extra Kremling didn't come out of the sky to attack me that time. That's nice game, thank you. It's very inconvenient when that happened. But yeah, this game, you definitely kind of get better. If you're not too good at the game to start off, you generally do get better as you play. It's kind of... I mean, you kind of have to. If you're not that good, if you stay bad, it's pretty difficult to kind of make it anywhere in the game, really. Which is one thing I can sort of see, you know, the people who think the GBA save system is better. And god dang it again! I'm bad at remembering things like that. Like, ooh, don't do that, and I'll just do it again. But it's one thing, I don't know. It's one thing I kind of dislike about the save system in the GBA. You can just retry a level over and over. Excuse me, I had a barrel. He just magically was invincible to the barrel. Okay. This game's acting like Super Mario Kart, always giving the AI the advantage. That's so stupid. Oh god. But yeah, what was I even saying? Oh yeah, the save system. I definitely, personally, like the save system in the Super Nintendo game a lot better. I think it forces you to get better as you play. If you want to get anywhere, you pretty much have to get good, quote-unquote. Let's go. Okay. I almost fell for that again. Yeah, that would have been embarrassing. That already was embarrassing enough. But, yeah, pretty much just get better as you play. A lot of games you could say that for, but... Oh, okay, I'm just gonna fucking sail off into the distance. Okay, let's go to another game here. Or another level. Funky's Flights. Funky's Flights has, like, amazing music, though. You dudes need some lives or something. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Jungle Hijinks. I already have plenty of extra lives, so nah. Shim Caverns. I can play the final boss here, actually. Who has probably one of my favorite songs in the game. Probably one of my favorite themes. Oh, you have to jump there, shit. Okay, King K. Rool. He's got a pretty sick boss fight. I actually really like it. It definitely was very difficult for me my first time playing. At least like when I wanted to beat the game just recently. And when I say recently, I mean like just in the past few months, because before that I hadn't played this in probably 10 years, so it was definitely hard to kind of get used to everything and just kind of learn the patterns and just kind of know what to do and when to do what, because obviously right here you have to dodge the cannonballs. You have to know when to go between and like just how much to move, because you don't want to hit the cannonball when it's going down. Like you don't want to get caught by a cannonball to the side, like to one side, and then while running run into another cannonball. That's a really not good way to play the game. So yeah, this game does definitely, it's kind of trial and error, I'd say. King K. Rool fight easily. Whoa, damn it. I thought it was only 2 cycles there. That's my fault. Oh, I'm stupid. Whatever. But yeah, I love that theme. Just the music that plays during this fight. It's not like overly intense, but it's still so damn catchy. It's so Donkey Kong-y. I don't know how to explain it. It's just really good. And it perfectly fits the fight, in my opinion. It doesn't even have to be like super intense, you know, blood pumping, just hardcore music. It's just a kind of happy little theme. It's like, hey, you're at the end of the game. You're that close to redemption. And I love that. It's an awesome song. There we go. So, I actually remember which cycle we're on. This is the second one. Yep. I sucked at this when I was a kid. I don't even know how I got past this, but it was even troublesome like when I came back just recently to beat the game, even on Switch Online, when I already knew exactly what to do beforehand. Like, I still had some trouble. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Try to avoid one cannonball, run into another. There we go. Just gotta time everything correctly. I forgot what cycle we were on again. Once again. There we go. Boom! And you think he's down. Spoiler, he gets right back up. So, the credits. The credits, coding, claptrap, characters. I actually thought this was like the end when I was a kid, and I probably died right when he gets back up, because he gets back up pretty damn suddenly. Now, you get another Kong. I hope you get your other Kong back right now, right? Hopefully. Do I not? Do we seriously not? Yeah, well, I guess not. And, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Damn it. I forgot you couldn't jump on him. You have to wait for him to throw his hat. Oh, whatever. I can give him another attempt. It's a really fun boss fight, but also very, very troublesome for a first-timer, I would definitely say. If you don't know what to expect, you're definitely going to have some trouble, but I guess if you're a quick learner, it'll be just a simple matter of trial and error and studying how everything works. I say study, just kind of analyze it. Basic analysis should do perfectly fine. But I actually had a little bit of trouble picking the game for this week's Zips collection, because I wanted to play a game that was... I wanted to play this because it just recently come out on Switch Online, but at the same time, Super Mario All-Stars literally came out just yesterday on the Switch Online. So I debated maybe playing that, because I knew Mario was going to be more popular, but at the same time, I just played that for a video when I was talking about the 35th Anniversary Direct. So it's like, do they really want to see more Mario All-Stars already? Probably not, so I went with this instead. I know plenty of people will love this game as well. I really want them to add at least DKC2 to the SNES app on the Switch. I mean, I want all 3, obviously, but at least DKC2 add on there. Just so I have an excuse to go back there and 100% the game without having to... Oh, my lord. Yep, yeah. Without having to, you know, bust out my Super Nintendo every time I want to play. Like, I don't mind playing on my Super Nintendo, but it's... Oh, my lord. Yeah, okay, I'm probably not gonna do this. Yeah, I didn't really expect to beat him. I hoped I could, but... Oh, what are you gonna do? I think I'll probably end the video off here. That final boss fight is definitely tough, though. Yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Definitely play this game, though. Donkey Kong Country is a fantastic Super Nintendo game. A classic. No matter how you slice it, it's a classic. Made by Rareware. Back when Rare did good things. Back in the 90s. And now... What is Rare even doing? Retro Studios made Tropical Freeze, didn't they? Same people who are making Metroid Prime 4, so... What is Rare even doing? I think they talked about potentially a new Banjo game, but like, are kids these days even gonna know who the hell Banjo is? Like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie? Those games are like 20 years old. Who's gonna know that? Like, what 10-year-old kid's gonna know what the hell Banjo-Kazooie is? I guess it's on Xbox Arcade, but I don't know. I don't know if kids are really into that kind of stuff. But yeah, whatever. It's a good Rareware game. Just a great game. Play it in any way you can, basically. Even if you have to emulate it, you can get a pretty good Super Nintendo emulator. But definitely probably the best way to play this is on the original cartridge. If you want the premium OG experience anyway. Although I do like having it on the Super Nintendo, which makes my GBA cartridge kind of pointless to own other than for a novelty. But hey, whatever. It is what it is. They're at least cool to have, but my whole reasoning of being like, oh, I can play it on the go, I can play it whenever I want. It's like, yeah, I can just pick up my Switch and play the good version whenever I want now. So it's like, what the hell? What's the point in even owning the GBA version? But I don't even care. I would not recommend buying the GBA version. Like, if you wanted to play DKC, get the Super Nintendo version. Like, I don't even think... Where can you even get the GBA version other than the cartridge? That never came out on Virtual Console. Understandably, because what's the point? But my point is, just play this game any way you can. And just know, I fully recommend it. I think it is a fantastic game, and I think you'll have a good time with it. And with that being said, I'm going to have to go ahead and end the video off. Check out, what's his name, Psycho Wilco. Check out Psycho Wilco's Let's Play of this game in the description below. And look forward to next week's Zips collection. I think I'm going to be doing Super Mario All-Stars. Since that was what I was originally going to do this week, I think next week we're going to do Super Mario All-Stars. And the week after that, well, it might still be Mario related. May or may not be. And it may or may not be a game that is coming out in less than 2 weeks. A game or collection, potentially. Nope, no spoilers. No spoilers, but just, I don't know. You want to leave your predictions in the comments? Go ahead. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you look forward to the next one. And I'll see you around. Peace.